Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Durham, North Carolina, which is home to one of the few or one of the only Zimbabwean restaurants in the United States. We're gonna meet Chef Zweli. We're gonna watch some of the cooking and see how some of the dishes are prepared. And then we are gonna have a Zimbabwean food feast. That is the Zimbabwe platter at Zweli's in Durham, North Carolina. I'm gonna share all of the food with you right now. Oh, that way. Hello, Chef
Come on
Zweli.
in.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Chef, let me introduce you all to Chef Zweli.
Zweli Williams.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for having us, and you're gonna get right started jumping into cooking.
Absolutely.
Wow. Good, thanks. How are you?
All right. I'm gonna put some chicken wings. So this
On the
is
grill.
Boerewors sausage.
Okay.
It's 50% beef, 50% pork.
Okay.
And it's actually infused with some exotic Southern African seasonings.
All right.
So I have a butcher locally who actually makes this sausage for me.
Oh,
And
cool.
the butcher is actually from Zimbabwe too. So it's authentic Zimbabwean sausage.
Cool.
Right?
How do you pronounce it?
Boerewors.
Boerewors.
Yes.
As soon as that hits the grill, you can already smell that aroma coming off of it. Peri peri chicken. Cool. And are those seasoned yet, or is there
Yeah, so those were marinated
Okay.
in our house peri peri marinade.
Okay.
Again, our peri peri peppers, we have them grown locally here for us.
Cool.
And we have somebody that grows them, and they grind them up for us, and we use them in-house. Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. And then on the stove here,
So on the
what do we
stove,
have going on, Chef
we
Zweli?
have some chakalaka.
Oh, this is the chakalaka.
Yes, we have some chakalaka. We make this from scratch actually. Chakalaka is made from baked beans.
Okay.
But we actually make this out of dried beans. We also have some oxtails.
Oh, yeah.
Braised oxtails. These are braised for about 6 hours.
Okay.
Before we cook them before we have them for service.
Okay.
This is actually the finished product. And we have here something really interesting. These are Dolby collard greens. These are collard greens smothered in a peanut butter sauce. Right here, we have some salsa going. Salsa or pap or istrala. It is known back home this is in Ndebele. In the Ndebele language, this is istrala. Ground cornmeal that's steamed. Literally it's cornmeal and water, and it's steamed until it gets very nice and soft.
Ah.
So we make
oh, so
that as well.
that's what would be similar to East African ugali.
Yes, that's very similar to ugali.
Okay.
Like, same exact thing.
Okay, cool. Dishes have probably been cooked for a long time already, like the oxtails, right? Have been braised down. But I love, oh, it just already smells so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I can already see the meal coming together that we're going to be eating. And so there's almost two sides to the different dishes, the grill and then the slower cooked stews and meats and vegetables. So is that cornmeal?
Yes, this is part of the cornmeal.
Okay. And do you have mainly the same dishes every day, or do you rotate some dishes?
So it's every day. We have just different items on the menu, but everything is pretty much every day.
Okay.
We have a pretty extensive menu. It's most of the, I would say about 90% of the dishes are authentic dishes that you will find back home in actually rural Zimbabwe.
Where did you learn to cook and get most of your recipes?
From my mother, yes.
Okay.
So my parents are still in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
And growing up, I watched my mom and my aunts making some, traditional Zimbabwean food, and I just had a passion and an interest in it.
And that was part of the reason you really wanted to start.
Yeah, it's really to introduce people to the African way of eating, to the African
Awesome.
food. Yeah.
Awesome. So would this be the main staple of
Yes.
Zimbabwe?
Yes,
Okay.
this is the main staple
All right.
of Zimbabwe. I have my marinade right
Okay,
here.
cool. Oh man. Piri piri chicken wings just smell incredible. They're marinated, and then she just sprinkled it with some of the, I think the piri piri sauce,
Yes.
like a chili-based sauce, some chili powder, and then sprinkled them with salt. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. That oxtail smells incredible.
Exactly how my grandmother used to
Wow.
to eat them. Right here.
Okay.
Shape of samosas, it just have
When I was looking at your menu and looking at what looked awesome, I saw the Zim platter, and I knew it had to be the Zim platter because it's huge. First of all, it's huge.
Yeah.
Second of all, it includes a little bit of everything that you serve here.
Exactly.
So you get to taste, like she said, this is Zimbabwe on a platter.
right. That's a true
So-
Zimbabwean authentic experience.
And I think she's still putting some things on the tray, but
Yeah,
so
so-
far we've got the oxtails, the piri piri chicken, the samosas, the vegetable, and the sausage is there. Let's take a look. That is the Zimbabwe platter at Zweli's.
Yes.
Thank you, Chef Zweli.
Oh, you're welcome.
This is amazing.
Absolutely.
But we are heading to go eat right now. Okay, you want to wash your hands? Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Micah, you want to wash your hands?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
thank
Here
you.
go.
I like
Thank
hot
you.
water.
You do? Awesome.
Okay, here you go. Thank you very much. So sitting down with Leo and Chef Zweli for lunch today, or kind of a late lunch.
Late lunch.
Food looks incredible.
Sadza.
Sadza,
Or ugali.
or ugali.
Color greens.
All right. Thank you. Oh, that looks incredible.
We have the oxtail.
I was looking forward to it. Which has been braised
Yeah,
in what kind of, for 7-hour braised? And what kind of like spices or sauces in it?
It's curry based.
Okay,
Yes.
freshly grilled.
Yes.
Thank you. The sausage.
It's like a snake, Daddy.
Thank you very much.
It's like
It does.
So the way we eat our salsa, no salsa is a filler.
Okay.
There's no taste to it. It makes you full, and it absorbs the flavor of whatever it is you're eating. So,
All right. So then you can
either dip it in your sauce.
So you kind of make like a little patty,
make a little
and then
patty.
kind of scoop up with
Yes.
that. Okay. Almost mold it into a little bite at the tips of your fingers.
Yes. And
You
then
can
you
feel
just
it's more, and then you
scoop
kind
it
of scoop up. Okay, we'll start with the vegetable.
up. Veggies. Yep.
All right. Oh yeah.
So that's the peanut butter and our collard greens.
Immediately you taste the nuttiness, the peanutty flavor of it, and then the crunch of the collard greens. Okay, gotta try that oxtail next though. Break into a piece. Oh, it just slides off the tail. Braised for 7 hours in the curry sauce. And then some of that sauce. Oh wow, yeah. Oxtail is amazing. The depth of flavor, the tenderness of it just melts in your mouth. So much flavor, just a really rich sauce with a very like harmonious blend of curry powder spices. And then how would you normally eat the sausage?
So you just break it and
Just break a
you
piece?
Eat it with,
Okay.
with the salsa. So you
Eat it with the salsa as well?
Salsa, you eat it with literally anything.
With every bite, take a little bit of the salsa, then
Yes.
mix in with some of the sauces or mix in with the
Yes,
sausage.
yes.
Okay. You said it was half beef and half pork?
50-50.
50-50? And you could see when they were grilling this, just went up in a flame, and then you kind of like put out the flame. You can definitely already tell it's going to have an amazing smokiness to it. Oh, yeah. That sausage is incredible. Actually, it has this amazing, very like dense texture to it, compacted in it. It doesn't fall apart in your mouth. You have this amazing density to it. You taste the spices in there, the meatiness of it and the smokiness of it. Oh man, they're so good. And while we're eating, I wanted to ask Chef Zweli a little bit about how you got started with the restaurant, because I know you're originally from Zimbabwe, you were
Yeah.
born in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
How did you come to North Carolina, and then how did you start Zweli's?
So I originally came to North Carolina for school.
Okay.
And I wanted to do culinary so badly. But Durham at that time did not have a culinary program for me to do, so I ended up in hospitality and tourism at North Carolina Central University. So it is hospitality, it is part of food, but I always, just came back to the kitchen. That's my comfort zone, that's my comfort area. So I worked for restaurants after graduating. I worked for restaurants for years before actually my husband and I taking a leap to starting our own restaurant. And so it was a process just to take the leap of faith into what kind of cuisine we're gonna serve, because if you are Italian, you open an Italian restaurant. If you're Chinese, you open a Chinese restaurant. So I was like, well, I'm Zimbabwean. I need to open a Zimbabwean restaurant. And what better representation, of who I am than to serve flavors that I grew up eating. So when we opened the restaurant, I just started thinking back and talking to my mom about what we grew up eating or what she grew up eating. And we decided to come up with a menu of things that we could find here locally.
Something that I love about Chef Zweli and Leo is that right off the bat you can tell that this is what they're passionate about. The love in the food, the family recipes, and then also the like love for the community and what you guys are doing is what makes a difference. That's absolutely awesome. And I can't wait to dig into the piri piri chicken wing. Freshly grilled, she sprays on some sauce, sprinkles on some chili powder, up in a cloud of smoke and fire. Oh man. Oh yeah. Immediately
before I even took the bite, I could smell the aroma of the chili, a hint of sourness. What also really stands out though is the smokiness, because that skin is just, it kind of like ignites for a few seconds, then it's put out, then ignites. And so you got that real smokiness on the skin and those spices. Oh yeah, that's so smoky.
And you know, we didn't put peanut butter in our collards, but we had collard greens. There were so many similarities. We had oxtail growing up, you know.
Oh yeah, because that's a big southern food, but also
I noticed the similarities between African American food culture and African food culture. And that's what our next restaurant is going to tell. It's going to tell that story.
Very bright, cool, refreshing, tomatoey. A little tomatoey.
It's our red pepper.
Okay. And the red pepper. I'm gonna try the samosa next.
It could be beef, it could be veggie.
I think I got the veg. Oh, it's incredible though. Is it mainly potato or squash or?
Mainly potato.
Mainly potato? Oh, you taste the amazing spices, a curry powder spice to it. Oh yeah, so good. This brings me back to my childhood when samosas were my favorite single snack. Every afternoon, I would eat samosas.
So, Zweli was
And I just pick up that oxtail. Oh, the oxtail it's all good. Oh yeah, actually, I was gonna say the oxtail is one of the best things, but then the piri piri chicken wings and the Boerewors, like they're all three absolutely incredible. Yeah, definitely when you come here, you do want to get the Zim platter because you don't want to miss any of it. There's nothing you would want to take away from your meal here. Please come anytime.
As we're sitting here eating, and then the sausage, Leo's just gonna share with us such a cool story about the Boerewors, where it comes from and how they get it.
Yeah, so this Boerewors sausage here is actually made by a Zimbabwean family who migrated to North Carolina in 1974, and they are in the middle of nowhere in the rural part of the state. They make this sausage for us by hand, and Zweli and I travel about 2 hours east to get it, and we cook it here over open fire, and that's why it's so fresh and so good.
That sausage is amazing, the Boerewors. And that is cool how you're also supporting a family in the middle of the countryside in North Carolina, originally from Zimbabwe, making sausage. Okay, it's time to load up on some more food. Oh yeah. I could eat this all day. That sauce.
I just love the Boerewors. So much flavor. You taste the fire in it and just that blend of spices. Yeah, I love the peanut butter. I love how it just enriches the collard greens. Oh, it's so meaty, it's so tender. But just come take a close-up look at that. It's so tender, it's so jiggly. Oh, oxtail is amazing. It's the perfect vessel for picking up some of the sauces, picking up some of the vegetables, some of the different meats, because it kind of acts to scoop, but then you can also absorb all at the same time.
So Chef Zweli's uncle made these drums.
Yeah. Come on, Micah.
Come on, Micah.
Yeah.
Keep going, hey. one last piri piri chicken wing. Oh man, I love how this is a real chicken wing, real texture. I'm gonna pour on some of the piri piri sauce. Oh yeah. I've just been loving our time here, hanging out, talking with Leo, talking with Chef Zweli. So one of the things that you'll notice when you're here is just how homey it is, how personal it is. So many of the things, like Leo was telling me, they built these tables for the restaurant. They brought the decorations from Zimbabwe. Chef Zweli's uncle made the drums. The tables are still cool. Everything is custom in here. When you're eating here, you are family. And that completes our meal at Zweli's in Durham, North Carolina. The food is just outstanding. When you're in Durham, you have to come to Zweli's. Again, there's this location. They have a location at Duke University. They're opening a future location in downtown Durham as well, which is going to be a little bit of a different concept and going to be extremely cool as well. Next time I'm in Durham, I will definitely check that out as well. I want to say a huge thank you to Chef Zweli and to Leo for just the warm welcome, the incredible hospitality, and the delicious food. And I'll have all their information in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe now for lots more food and travel videos. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye from Durham, North Carolina, and I will see you on the next video.